Rest in peace, garden. Nothing but our one zucchini made it. And those are my chards. We need a garden funeral.
They act like they were actually doing something, but they never did. It took too much of a hit. Too much stress on the root system. The root system didn't want to.
Apparently the reason that our garden turned out bad was because we're not supposed to start these vegetables in the starter pots. It said to plant them directly into the ground. But somebody, me, can't read directions. Selena apparently just didn't care about the directions. At least we still have wild lettuce.
Wild lettuce.
I can't believe that after all the planting, that the seeds that just dispersed randomly that I dropped are the only ones that grew. Every day I've been trying to walk up this hill in our backyard to get some exercise and sunlight.
It doesn't look like much, but if you walk up it, it'll take the breath out of you.
Garden update. What are these again?
I think those are peppers over there. These are cucumbers right here.
I'm pressing buttons on my back. We're about to dig up some clay from behind the shed.
It's clay, man. It's
Weird.
some weird stuff.
The soil that we bought to go into our garden is not keeping the water in, so we have to mix clay in it so that our vegetables don't die. I don't think they died the first time, they just didn't grow well.
Yeah. I mean, because it's the same stuff we use down in Florida, so it's not like they can't grow in it.
Well, I don't think we use that particular brand.
Well, not the particular brand. The last brand we used was like $3 a pop. This one was like $1 and change. I'm not sure this is how your dad wanted me to do it, but oh look, there's a worm.
Ooh, where? I want to touch it. Where is it?
Right there.
I don't see it.
It's moving, babe.
Oh.
I think I cut it in half, but
I'm going to touch it. It will bite me.
show you, the worm's not gonna bite you. I mean, I have teeth. Actually, they do, but they're too small for us to remove.
Oh, what is it then? It's an earthworm. I'm gonna feed it to the turtle.
One more. Okay. Anything?
Look at all these worms. Nasty. Yeah, she's making a smoothie. Rusty doodle. Hey. We're off to see Myrtle the turtle. Okay, let's hold my breath. Not smell the gas fumes.
I have to use these tweezers because if not, she'll bite the mess out of me. Ooh, I dropped it. Miguel's gonna eat it, yeah.
The fish is called Miguel.
Dang it, that sucks.
He's like the spoilest thing.
Yeah. I'm only gonna hand feed her one, the rest of them just gonna...
He insists on being hand fed.
She'll eat without it being hand fed, but she just likes it being hand fed because it's like easier. Wouldn't you like to be hand fed?
No. I'd like to be an independent woman. I don't need no man.
No, what?
As an independent woman who don't need no man. That's
Shoot.
That's
I'm so
The oak pollen is supposedly bad today. So today, my mom and I went to go scope out the dermatologist's office to see how safe it was. Mast cell disease probes. Usually when I go into medical facilities, they have air fresheners and all kinds of scents that can be harmful. And so we want to determine if the building is safe for my appointment on Thursday, because I will be getting a skin biopsy. And we need to know in advance if I'm going to end up in anaphylaxis from the building itself. So if it turns out to be not safe, we'll cancel the appointment and see if we can find another office, or know if my oncologist knows another office that might be better. But I'm expecting it to be okay. My mom's in there right now. It is crazy how with mast cell disease, even going to the doctor, which is supposed to help you, can hurt you if you're not careful. And when I go into reactions, it's not with me, it's usually not a treat the reaction. You get over it and you're back to normal in the next day. That doesn't happen with me. When I get set off, it's months on end, and it's a repetitive cycle. So I am usually extra careful to prevent that from happening. But it is all about finding the balance, because you don't want to be held back your whole life either, but you also want to be practical in your decisions on what you choose to do. But something as simple as going to the doctor can sometimes be controlled if you do things like this and check things out in advance. What's the verdict?
It's just people. The office itself is nice. There you go.
So no air fresheners or anything
Not
crazy?
that I noticed. Just little old women.
There's a smudge. It's like right there. Say hello to Uncle Tommy.
Hey, bro.
I'm vlogging it.
Don't vlog it without me.
Why do you always do that? Okay, so I did not get to vlog inside my appointment, and they did not do the skin biopsy. Originally, we were supposed to do the skin biopsy to rule out cutaneous mastocytosis, because I had sent an email with the pictures of my skin to Dr. Afrin, and he said to get it biopsied because that is the only way we were going to know for sure what it was. Since the rash, like every time I would get flared up, it would turn red, and if you touch it, it would itch. But when it was calm on its own, it would just be brown spots. But because my tryptase is so low, which is a 2, we did not think it was actually mastocytosis. But anyways, the biopsy was going to confirm. So they didn't do the biopsy, they did a skin scrape, and the scrape showed that it was, do you remember the name again?
Tinea versicolor.
That. We are at the pharmacy now picking up the special cream that is supposed to help, and hopefully I don't react to it. And once we find out if that works or not, I go back in 3 weeks and we may do the actual biopsy if it's not going away. But we don't really think that it is mast cell related for once. They think it is steroid related, because I've been on steroids for over a year now.
He just said it's normal. What I read was that a lot of people carry this on their skin,
It's
but
the
it
yeast.
normally comes off during bathing times. But
And with steroids reducing your immune system, leaves you prone to that nastiness.
it make you feel yuck.
Yes, it really does. It makes me feel disgusting. I'm not gonna lie.
Alright.
It looks like the pictures that he sent,
Yeah.
but it's just hard for me to believe, because every time I get set off, it welts up and gets really
well, it
itchy.
says in the same
And,
thing that's what it does.
but it gets, but like the CBD oil made it worse,
Because you got hot.
and I reacted to that.
Yeah, I don't know how you're gonna do with
We're
it.
using CVS Pharmacy. If you're dropping off a new prescription, please make sure the name, address, date of birth, and cell phone number are clearly written on the prescription. A pharmacy team member will be with you shortly. We look forward to serving you.
Our EpiPen.
June 3rd.
Oh, that looks cool looking. Twist and
What the
pull.
heck is that? It looks like a flare.
It's a generic EpiPen because there's a shortage of the actual brand name EpiPen. Or cream.